5:30, a former New Jersey police chief is accused of racially motivated attack on a black teenager.
The former chief appeared in federal court in Camden today to face hate crime charges. Eyewitness News reporter Cleve Bryan is live in Bordentown with disturbing details. Cleve.
Well, officials say that after a violent act of abuse against a black teenager here at this Ramada Inn, a Bordentown officer reported the former chief, who will now face possibly spending his golden years in prison.
The conduct alleged is shocking.
Federal investigators have charged former Bordentown Police Chief Frank Nucera with a hate crime assault and depriving an 18-year-old African-American man his civil rights. According to a criminal complaint, the young man was arrested in September 2016 during an incident at a motel. While handcuffed in police custody, the chief allegedly slammed the black teen's head into a door jamb and punched him.
The complaint alleges that the defendant harbored an intense racial animus towards African Americans.
A concerned officer within the Bordentown Police Department reported the incident to federal authorities and told them Nucera had a long history of racism. At one point, he allegedly said to a fellow officer, "These N-words are like ISIS. They have no value. They should line them all up and mow them down. I'd like to be on the firing squad."
A police badge will not shield anyone from accountability for a criminal act.
Nucera, who was also the Bordentown administrator, retired abruptly this past January. Today, the township released a statement saying, in part, the township has moved forward with new leadership that promotes community, inclusion, and equality.
That's unacceptable. I mean, he's supposed to be like a community leader.
How he got an authority, who knows? I don't know. It's sad.
New Jersey's NAACP says police departments everywhere need to show resolve eliminating racism.
We would ask that other police officers have the ability and the strength of character to step up and especially when it's a police chief.
Federal authorities say to their knowledge the racist behavior was just limited to former Chief Nucera, who was in court earlier. His bail was set at $500,000 unsecured, which means he was able to go home, but he could face up to 20 years in federal prison. Reporting live in Bordentown, I'm Cleve Bryan, CBS 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Cleve.